Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot, hoot. How is everyone doing this cold evening? And hello to everyone who comes in for the replay. You are greatly appreciated as well. Good evening, Alexander. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Amber. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? How did your exams go? Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Charita. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? We had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We were blessed to be able to invite two others to come for Thanksgiving dinner that had nowhere to go to. And I just could not leave anybody without somewhere to go to for Thanksgiving. Good evening, Sister Tammy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Perlio. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep, we're just running a few seconds late. That's all. How is everyone doing with these storms rolling through? We have a slight chance for some ice tonight. Temperatures are steadily dropping. We're warm and toasty in here. Hiccups. Yeah, it's 38.5 outside at the moment. Oh, I bet you it's cold where you're at, Alexander. I've been watching everything swirl and start that way and come this way. I know south of us tonight are going to have severe thunderstorms, possible tornadoes. We're right there in the middle, possible rain. Well, we know rain for a fact, possible ice. And then poor people above us, I know Nashville's supposed to get ice and some snow. Good evening, Red. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Whoo, you can keep him teens. I'm not ready for this. And it is cold. It's been cold as can be, and it's not even winter yet. So this winter might be really interesting. Who truly knows? Oh no. Yeah, Amber, you're supposed to get a lot of thunderstorms down there and possible tornadoes. All right, Tammy, give me a minute. I'm going to put you on the prayer list. I'm so sorry, Tammy. That's bad. That is so bad. Come on, pen. Sorry, y'all. I'm reading this. Man, his sister. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, got it down. I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. I am so sorry to hear that. Man, that's rough. Good evening, Polly. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Junior, you're looking so handsome tonight. Yep, may rest in peace, Amber, Lord. I tell you. Good evening, Amy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? All right, I gotta take notes here. Hold on. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just taking notes. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. My mouse is acting up. I'm sorry about the ads, y'all. I apologize. I have no control over those. Yep. Season 2 of House of David. I ain't even seen season 1. Yes, deaths come in threes. Yes, they do. How are you doing, Amy? How are you doing? Oh, I know it. Believe me, I know it. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. They smacked me down for a while to 350 for every 1,000 views. 350. $3.50. Yep. And like I said, they do not like me to do Native American Heritage Month. They do not whatsoever. Yeah, but you gotta remember we don't have internet, so we can't watch on the TV. Oh, they got it on DVDs? Okay. Good evening, Nancy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, Junior's been on a Grimm marathon, watching Grimm. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you. Maybe they'll listen. Good, Tammy. Good. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than y'all know about the hyping. But yeah, they do not like me to do Native American Heritage Month at all. Now, if I was running around in a pink tutu and God only knows what else I had on, it'd be great. Oh, that's plenty right there, Polly. That is plenty. But yeah, it's just really aggravating because I see how well other channels that don't teach you a thing, how well they do, and they get put. Now, I will tell you honestly, I was shocked that short video on the coconut cake went crazy, y'all. Hype is you're allowed 3 hypes a week, and usually it's not showing up for everybody yet. Once you click like, usually it slides straight to hype, and you could choose to hype a video or not. Good evening, David. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? It probably will hit free status once it's a year or a couple years old. It takes them a while sometimes. When it's new and everybody's hyper about it, then yeah, they want to make that money. Oh, thank you, Red. Thank you. But yeah, watching the videos, clicking like is important. Commenting when you can. I understand people watch it on TV. Sometimes it's hard to. I tried to click like one time watching something on the TV when we had internet. It's ridiculous. You can't do nothing. I'm laughing. I sprinkled a little bit of the carpet deodorizer I made last night. I know it's not ready, but I sprinkled some and vacuumed, and I keep getting a whiff every once in a while. It smells like a orangey cinnamon broom. You will, Nancy, you will. Oh, John, you're wrong. You're wrong. And I missed you. Hello and welcome into chat, John and Jan. $50 to see Junior in a pink tutu. 100 to see him dance the Nutcracker in it. That's funny. He could barely walk. There's no way he could dance. They don't want to, Xander. They don't want to. We don't even own any tutus, so yeah. And plus, even though we could use the money, I wouldn't embarrass Junior like that. Yep, he's wide-eyed over that one. No, Amber, I couldn't do Junior that way. I just could not. I'm glad to hear you're well, David. Doing the young Frankenstein dance. You're wrong, Xander. But yeah, I couldn't do Junior. I just could not do Junior that way. Good evening, Carol. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Even though it'd be funny as daylights, I couldn't do you that way. You know that. Now, putting him in a white robe and making everybody think he was Jesus. That's a different story. Honey, he has such trouble walking. He has so much trouble walking. I've been watching him here lately. He was picking his feet up there for a while. He's been scooting his feet, so yeah. So I'm keeping a close eye on him. I don't want anything to start up again. And see, he doesn't even realize he's been scooting his feet. So any cords, I have to be careful, make sure there's not many cords at all where he walks. But he got a good update at the doctor's office. It was funny. They brought up, did he want to go for a colonoscopy? I busted out laughing. He looked up and said, he went to shaking his head no. And then the best one was when he said, would you like to have a pneumonia shot? I said no, and he went, no. He actually said no. Yes, he can. I've got to fix it because one of the things came off of it, so I need to get it fixed. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, okay. But yeah. Now the thing is, what I was thinking about the handicap placard, I don't know if the doctor knew that we had gotten a vehicle and we were on our own, because when we first started going there, it's because Lyle was taking us or somebody else was taking us. I ain't about to have none of them shots. I ain't about to. You don't know what's in them, and you sure can't trust them. So no, I don't want them. But yeah, that man had that paperwork filled out before we ever even thought about leaving the office. So because see, it's my fault because I thought that's why I never asked for it, because I thought you had to finally be legally disabled by the government to get one. I never knew that any Tom, Dick, or Harry, or Joe Schmo could just go to their doctor and say, hey, I really need one of those handicap placards. I didn't know it was that easy to get them. So that's why I never asked for one, because I thought we had to wait till he was actually deemed handicapped. Good evening, the hen house. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, I know. I don't know flu shots, no pneumonia shots, no shots. No shots. Because none of them shots can be trusted because you don't know what they're doing anymore. Yeah, I bet y'all in Texas are cold. I bet y'all are cold. How cold is it down there? Do you know? Uh-oh. Man, y'all sneaking in on me. Good evening, Terminator. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, I know y'all been getting some snow up there. I saw it on the radar. Listen, if I missed anybody else, please let me know. Whoo, 41, that's cool for y'all. Yes, I saw that too, Amber. Well, you gotta remember, Alexander, they're like us. We burn up all the time. This is too fast to be this cold. We have gotten too cold too soon. We're usually not this cold as early. Whew. And see, the only thing I'd be happy with all that snow cream. I'd be making snow cream like crazy. Yeah, see, we're not even getting that warm tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think our high is going to be 36, and our low, since we're not in the city, we're on the outskirts, so we have no concrete jungle effect here. We're probably going to be in the teens tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Oh heck no. Ha ha. So yeah, we're usually about anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees cooler than the city, and during the summer we're usually 3 to 6 degrees hotter. Uh-oh. There you go. You good? Junior had to move his leg. Yep, but after a few snows it'll be somewhat okay. Oh, there you go. You're going to spoil that deer. Be careful. Don't get in trouble doing that with that deer. Make sure research and know the law. Read the laws up on that. I don't want you getting in trouble. I've got to do something about my chickens. They're just bat crazy. I'm telling you, love them to death, but they're crazy as can be. For some odd reason, at 4 o'clock, when it's old dark 30, there's no chance for sunlight for 2 hours. They come out of the back part of that coop that they're in, and they just stand up there. And I'm like going, y'all are going to get ate. Y'all going to get killed. And they just stand there and just look at me. So I'm going to have to get me find somehow a chicken automatic solar like door so I can time it when they come out. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that cats and dogs should get along. All the cats and dogs I've ever had, they were fine with one another. But that's also why I like to bring a puppy up with the cats. That way they get used to it. But yeah, I can't. It makes me nervous going to bed knowing that them chickens are just standing there. Now they got wire around them, but it's not chicken wire, and anything's arm can go in there and just snag them. Ooh, Cheryl, you love cats. All my cats are outside cats. I built them well, I didn't build it. I revamped it. One of the raised beds came with a lid. So they've got a big wooden box out there with a little door cut in it. and lots of blankets and a heating blanket. Ha ha ha, the cat has tried to teach dogs manners. So as it stands, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cats outside. So 8 cats outside. And the 5 extra cats, that's not my fault. They decided to move up here. Well, the mama cat decided to move up here and brought the kittens. Yes, kinda. My 3 cats that we originally had, no, they're not hunters. Not hunters at all. They're just fat, lazy, and fixed. Now the mama cat, she is a hunting machine. Let me tell y'all. She's been bringing moles and shrews dead up onto the porch, so I'm thankful for her. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yep, I messed up on the date. I'm sorry, Xander. It's what I get for not reading my notes and making a video at 3 o'clock in the morning. I could have swore we had all voted and decided the 13th. That is completely my fault. I apologize, Xander. Apologize. But yeah, I apologize for that one. That was my mess up for not reading my notes. I read. Now, did you comment on it, the hen house, that you wanted to be on the wheel? Well, Red, you can come to the live stream and hear the music on the wheel anyway. Everybody's welcome. You don't just have to have your name on the wheel to be in the live stream. But yeah, it is so much fun because there's a lot of us seedaholics that get into the seed swap, and it is so much fun. Okay, hen house. It's my birthday the entire month of December. Happy birthday, Amy. Hoot, hoot, happy birthday. But yeah, Red, you can come listen to the music, enjoy all the laughter and the craziness, and you don't have to have your name on the wheel unless you want to trade seeds. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Ha ha. There's a lot of us that are seedaholics. We knew what you meant. We all read and type Taiwanese fluently. Oh, honey, you just don't know. You don't know, honey, how bad it is. No, I didn't, Polly. No, I didn't. Good evening, Kim. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh, there you go. Free day. Free day. Took a picture of my seeds. It was easier. My problem is I've got 2 or 3 big tubs of seeds. Now, about half my seeds are old seeds. So that's a iffy on that one. And then some seeds, uh, some of these seeds that seed companies are doing, the germination is bad, and they're supposed to be fresh new seeds. Whoo! Well, if we could find another Canadian for you, Terminator, are you interested? Good evening, Jay. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Oh no. What's the matter, Kim? What happened? Yeah, I don't know about Funny Farm Xander. I have no idea. No, I have not ordered from them before. I get leery when people start labeling things survival. No, I'm interested in heirloom, organic, non GMO seeds. Listen, I understand completely, Terminator. It's perfectly fine, honey. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I am not perfect, y'all. Y'all got to realize this. I still owe poor Jersey Gypsy seeds because I have not had the funds to mail her a package of seed, not a package of seeds, but to send her seeds. And do you know how bad that's eating at me? It's driving me back crazy. I'm telling you, tobacco seeds, the best place to go for tobacco seeds that I found was they had germinated, and then y'all know the old what happened. Junior go when I get seeds going. Junior goes in the hospital, but oh my gracious, what is that? True Leaf Market. I'm an ambassador for them, so Lord, I feel bad. They have like 30, 40 tobacco seeds, y'all. From cigarette tobacco to cigar tobacco to different kinds of, just all kinds of tobacco, y'all. Oh, moringa trees are easy to start from seed. They are easy, y'all. It's just you got to remember no cold. They won't survive the cold. Oh my gracious, Kim. Lord. Lord, Kim, that's horrible. So you did go get checked out. You weren't on the prayer request list? Yeah, manuka bushes are going to be a little hard to find. If I find them, I'll let you know. Ooh, white and pink wild mallow. Mallow. I don't know who on earth sending me a message. They can give it up. Kim, you want on the prayer list? He walked out to a snowstorm. Oh my God. But yeah, we're running late this year on the seed swap. Pigeon peas? Pigeon peas. Now, no, I have partridge peas. Never mind. Pigeon peas. Crap. What are they called? Give me a minute. I'll think of it. Pigeon peas. That's Lord, I know what it is. I can't think of it. Oh, what are they? My favorite thing to grow of all was, well, tomatoes and garlic. Never mind. But I know what they are listed. Jay, mail it when you can, darling. There is no big rush, honey. Just believe me, I can't mail anything and it's driving me crazy. Ha ha ha! Charge you for the bubble wrap. Just give her a breathing spot. Uh-oh. Man, that's driving me crazy because I know cowpea. That they're in the cowpea family, if I remember right. I knew the brain would finally kick in. I'll give her a snorkel. Oh my God. Apparently, coffee's not strong enough to kick the brain over. Oh my gracious, you done it while you were by yourself? You could have been hurt bad. Good evening, Marcus. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, you're not late. You got here when you could, darling. Yeah, but that could have been really bad, Kim, if you got hurt really, really bad and there wouldn't have been nobody there to help you. You'd think, Xander. Just goes to prove you ain't safe nowhere. How are you doing, Marcus? Yeah, I can't remember the other name. Sorry. Sorry. But I'm telling you, ever since this front that's coming through now started inching closer, I have been absolutely drained. Oh, they were all in the other room. Kim, we're going to have to give you a speeding ticket. I'm not guilty of that one. Now, see, that could have been really dangerous, Kim, if you really, really, truly hurt yourself really bad. Yeah, it is. You had a nap, baby. Drink your Sprite. We're going to have to get Kim some kind of little whistle that when she falls like this again, she can blow the whistle for help. Oh my gracious. I bet you he got scratched. I'll live, maybe banged up, but alive. Oh my gracious, Kim. And yeah, that's just horrible, Jay. Lord. Well, I tell Red to make some Uznia tea, but she's still adamant that she can't find Uznia up there. Me and Junior might have to eventually make a trip up there and let us go Uznia hunting. Marcus says he'll pass. Oh, I saw that the Poconos are going to be hit really hard with snow tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, might have to set a trap. But then Red will be the next one needing prayer requests for being ate up by a wild cat. Yeah, no, I don't want to trade Xander either. More power to you. Tammy, you should be ate up with Uznia. All right, y'all. Eventually, when me and Junior finally are able to, we're going to have to make a road trip. Mama and Junior go around the country where people live, and we go on the quest for Uznia. Yes, there should be Uznia in Texas. Yes. But yeah, you can. I have told people you can treat dogs. Now, don't make it really strong. But yes, Uznia tea, strain it real good. A little bit in the water, not a whole lot. And if it's a quarter of a cup of water, make a no. If it's a cup, Lord, if it's a cup of water, put a quarter of a cup of Uznia in it. So it'd be a quarter of a cup of Uznia tea and 3/4 cup of water. Hi, Kim. Oh my gracious, I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, now, here's one thing I'll tell you. If you're in the area of Texas that is known to have Spanish moss, be careful. Do not mix the two up. Spanish moss is not Uznia. They are two totally different plants. Spanish moss can make you sick. Usnea won't. Not 3 hours north of me. I bet you I could find it up there, Red. I bet you. It should be up in Pennsylvania. It gets big up there, y'all. You just got, it depends on the trees and where you're at. Because it's all up there from Michigan, all in Michigan. It's just, yeah, I swear, y'all, it's up there. Now, you got to remember now, the Usnea in the south does not, no way, shape, or form get big and long like the Usnea up north. And Lord, I wish it did get as big as the Usnea that grows out in the northwest. Usnea in the south is little. Sometimes you get lucky and get big clusters. Let's just say clusters of it. Yep, up north, Upper Peninsula, yes. It gets really big up there and long. I've watched videos. You could ask Junior. I'll be watching a video, minding my own business. And I go, did you see the Usnea? Did you see it? They just walked past it. I know for a fact it is in Vermont. I know for a fact it's in New Hampshire. It grows in Maine. It grows in Pennsylvania. It could be just a little bit bigger, Cheryl. Every once in a while I get big clusters. Let's just say clusters, because I don't know what the specific term is for it. But yeah, it can be very, very small, or it can be good size. Tufts. Yeah, tufts of it. Yep. Good evening, Jersey Gypsy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, Lord, it's getting warm in here. But no, I have watched videos on people. They're not looking for Usnea. They're just going on a trail in the woods. And I'm watching it. A lot of times it's about Bigfoot. And they'll be walking, showing the area. And I'm like, oh, Usnea? Usnea? And it gets to the point where I'm like going, I really need to stop watching TV. I really do. Yep. Look by waterways. Look by, even in the woods where there's no waterways, if you know it's a moist area, they love sweet gum trees. Sweet gum trees. They grow in oaks. I've seen them. Junior died laughing at me when we go to the doctor's office. I'm like, going, look, there's Usnea. It was growing in the crepe myrtles. I have seen it in pecan trees. I've seen it in black walnut trees. Where else have I've seen it? I've seen it growing on rocks, which I don't know how it done that, but it was Usnea. Old fence post. It's everywhere. Yes, I do. It gets aggravating. It's like you can't unsee what you've seen. I've seen people cut trees down that had Usnea all over it, and I'm screaming, oh my God, they're cutting the tree down. not one bit of oozeneel was saved. They all done it for firewood. And I'm about to bust out crying. But yeah, I can't go anywhere. It's not safe for me to go anywhere. I'll find oozeneel. I stopped at Jones Orchard the day that Junior had to go for the so-called physical, which wasn't a physical. I stopped there to get some pumpkins or see what they had left. Yeah, I found a little tuft of oozeneel there. The oozeneel sucker. That's fine with me, Tammy. I'll be more than happy to. But I'm telling you, if you see that other form that I found is medicinal, but I need to do more research before I ever even talk about it. If you see that on trees, you can guarantee there'll be oozeneel there. Oh, John, you're bad, but yes, it's called old man's beard. But yeah, I find it. It's sorry. It's like now my big thing is mistletoe everywhere. I need to harvest some mistletoe. But yeah, out in the northwest, oh my gracious, y'all, it is beautiful. And it looks like a long, scraggly beard. Upper Peninsula, Michigan, too. Long, scraggly beard. It's beautiful. I've been thinking about harvesting some mistletoe in case somebody was wanting to, buy some for, old fashioned holiday decorations. Tie a little branch with red ribbon. There's just big balls of mistletoe, not quite here, but in other places. Ha! What do you call a scruffy ooznea that tells stories? An old man's beard with personality. Good evening, Angel. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yes, it is good medicine. I need to study up on it before I tell anybody anything that it's good for. I know some things, but I don't want to say nothing and be wrong about it. I know I'm supposed to have a golden sickle to harvest it. I don't have that. I do have a sickle. Good evening, Grandma Teresa. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, it is a parasitic plant. Oh God, what's in Uznio's favorite type of music? Anything with a good lichen beat. Yes, yes. Now see, here in the South, we don't stay cold long enough. See, I've been wanting to do some stratification videos. I just haven't had the funds to get the peat moss to do it with to show y'all how to do it. Hopefully soon. But hopefully I will have that soon because we get cold in the South, but we don't stay cold long enough for a lot of the stratification to work. So you have to play, God and put it in baggies in the refrigerator. We're doing great. Thank you, Grandma Teresa. Now your stomach's growling. What am I going to do with you? Oh, let me tell you, he enjoyed the Indian taco. Let me tell you, he had one last night for breakfast. I mean, for dinner last night. This morning, one for breakfast. And I asked him, "What would you like for dinner?" And he points towards the kitchen. I said, "Don't tell me another Indian taco." You want another Indian? But yeah, there's a trick. You have to be careful. Of course, mistletoe berries are not harmful to birds and chickens and stuff. Humans don't do it. But if there was a sneaky way, if you wanted to get it started around your house, if you got wild birds and you can get a hold of mistletoe berries, mix it in, let the birds eat it, they have to poop it out before it gets started. Oh, let me tell you, that man eats good. Oh, they were so good. And see, that's what I was used to as a child. Well, young child, because I started going to the powwows around here that we held at about 8, 7, 8. And then for 20 years or better, was involved in the powwows around here. And that's how I was taught to make them by the elders. Now, the fry bread recipe that I make, I will not deviate from that recipe. That recipe was passed to me by a very elderly Cherokee lady who didn't have children to pass the recipe down to. That fry bread recipe, I never told anybody that's the one and only fry bread. There's so many fry bread recipes out there, y'all. I promised, I gave that woman my word that I would not deviate that recipe at all because it came from her family. Her ancestors were making it just after the Trail of Tears because her family was forced on the Trail of Tears. Hi, Brett. I know you eat good. I know he eats good. I'm envious sometimes. That's fine, Amber. Just don't mess up. Just don't make no mistakes. Oh, he knows he. Are you spoiled rotten, baby? See, he knows he's spoiled rotten. Yes, that recipe was sacred, and I hold dear to it. Now, people got to remember that recipe's old, old. And back then, flour was one of the commodities if the tribe was lucky to get a hold of. Back then, after the Trail of Tears and everyone was forced on the reservations, you got to remember, not every Indian agent was a good person. Some of the shipments that they were supposed to be getting, that the tribes were supposed to be getting, got sold before they ever got there, and the money was pocketed by the Indian agent. A lot of times shipments would come in. The flour was full of weevils, and the beef that they were supposed to be allotted was full of maggots. People don't realize what they went through. And no, back then, and yes, I call it cheater flour. I understand people love using self-rising flour. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm cheating on my ancestors. I make everything straight from scratch. I don't care if I got to measure out salt, baking soda, baking powder, whatever. I don't buy what I call cheater flour. And that recipe, that fry bread recipe that I have shared with everyone, that's old. That recipe is old. And that's why you have to measure out the salt and the baking powder and so on. Back then, there was no such thing as self-rising flour. No, it wasn't. Good evening. Oh, God. Riku Sue, I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep. But there's a lot of evilness back then. And there was no such thing as self-rising flour back then. So, that recipe. Now, not once did you hear me say that was the only fry bread recipe out there. It's not. I showed quite a few different fry bread recipes, and let me tell you, I had so much fun. Now, I went a different route this year for Native American Heritage Month and just done cooking. There was more I wanted to do, but I didn't get a chance to. So apologize, but there's also always next year. Now, I was going to show y'all. Finally got a hold of acorns, y'all. It's going to show y'all how to make acorn flour. I got a nice bucket of acorns. Every one of those jokers went to germinating. So, yeah, that's why there was no show you how to make acorn flour. Good evening, October Opal. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Ark Wildman. How are you doing? Hoot, hoot. Welcome in the chat. Uh-oh. YouTube tried to keep Opal down. But yeah, there's so many different recipes out there. But that one I hold sacred because that's one of the best fry bread recipes. And plus I know the heritage behind it. Yeah. You got to remember, every family in that tribe would cook differently. Because some might like more. All right, if they're making the Three Sisters. Let me tell y'all, there are so many versions and varieties of Three Sisters soup, stew, succotash. It's not funny. Each tribe won. Some had different squash that the other ones didn't grow. Some grew different corn. That's just like I didn't get to make the Choctaw version. Their Banaha, which is basically the beginnings of tamales. I'm going to do a video on that later because I've got all the ingredients and I'm going to make that video. No, acorn flour is nutty. As long as you go through the process of now, you can do it hot or cold. I prefer the cold method. I've had it hot too. You've got to leach out all the tannins out of the acorns. If it's not done right, yes, it's going to be bitter and horrible. But once you leach out all the tannins, it is a light, nutty flour. It's wonderful. But no, acorn flour is really good. You got to remember, they survived on acorn flour way before contact. That's what they made a lot of things with. That and corn flour, because there was 3 ways. Well, no, there's more ways than that. You had your dried corn they would use to make the lye hominy, and then there was the corn that they would dry and make the non-lye hominy. Then there's the corn that they would dry and pound up to make the grits. Yes, grits and cornmeal. Let me tell y'all that recipe, it might have looked nasty, but those Pawnee blue corn mush / grits, my God, that was good. Was that not good, baby? And all that was blue corn, blue cornmeal, a little bit of salt, the blueberries, and honey. Let me tell you, that was amazing. That was delicious. Yep, they'd make acorn mush. You got to remember, they had butternuts, they had hickory nuts, they had black walnuts, they had hickory nuts, pecans. Pecans was native here too. Not the big pecans, those little bitty native pecans. They kept breeding them. Scientists kept breeding them, and that's how we get the big pecans. Lord, let me tell you, I was raised around a native pecan tree. Mama made me shell them things. Desperation to finally get done to have enough for a pecan pie. Welcome back, Carol. Welcome back. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a smoke break. I will be here. I will keep talking and answering questions. But yeah, there were so many things they had. A lot of people don't realize what all was native to here. Yes, that is a native pecan. And let me tell you, they are good. They are so good, but Lord, it takes patience to get. It's like picking wild huckleberries, not the garden huckleberries, but the wild huckleberries that grow out in the woods. Yep, it takes patience and endurance to pick those. But yeah, I didn't even. Lord, baby, you like to make me fall over. You moved. I'm sliding. Ow. Are you okay? You need to move your feet. Are you better now? Well, you wanted your feet under there, honey. But I had so much fun cooking and finding some old recipes. I don't know. I haven't been able. I put soot feeders out today. Uh, I filled up the soot feeders, but I haven't been able to afford to buy chicken scratch and black sunflower seeds to fill up my bird feeders. The chickens are doing great. Good evening, Gigi Deb. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? But yeah, it's been weird around here today. Well, last about 4 days. I haven't seen any birds, y'all. It's like it's just a dead zone. I don't like this stuff. I really don't. But yeah, chinkapin acorns are good. Yes, they are. That's the ones I had went out and harvested that they all decided to, oh, hey, let's germinate. But yeah, that's why there wasn't an acorn flower video. You should have seen my face. I went to get ready to do the video, and I'm like going, you've got to be kidding me. I haven't seen hardly any birds. None. I saw no birds today. Didn't see any birds the other day. And it's just like it's become which makes me wonder what's going on. No, no coons here lately, knock on wood, because if a coon comes up, it's done got plenty cold enough. It's coon season. But yeah, I mix my own bird food for the wild birds. It's cheaper to get a bag of chicken scratch and a bag of black oil sunflower seeds and mix them together. It's cheaper doing it that way than it is to buy the wild bird food. Yeah, the bird food that I have for the chickens, I can't afford to use that for feeding the bird feeders, for filling the bird feeders, because yeah, that bag of food for 25 pounds was almost $30. So, yeah, yep, it's not the one I wanted to feed them. Good evening, Wolf Pup. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, you can make your own fry bread. Throughout the month of November, I showed y'all bannock bread. I showed pumpkin fry bread. Uh, I think I done another fry bread. And then I done the fry bread I'm used to. Yeah, there's all kinds of fry bread recipes. But yeah, coon. I was raised, Daddy always loved to cook coon as a roast with potatoes, onions, and carrots. once in a blue moon, we might have a barbecued coon. Yes, barbecue raccoon is amazing. Well, it's going to be a while before I head out into the woods. It is just way too cold right now. Hey, you just got to have the coon cooked right, Amber. That's all. I could cook it and you wouldn't know what it was. I don't know if you can make your own baking soda unless you mine it out of the ground and grind the rocks up. But raccoon is good, y'all. I was hoping to get one before Native American Heritage Month was over, but it didn't happen. But it doesn't mean it still won't happen. Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. We're going to be cooking coon today. Oh, just wait. Might get some squirrel. You never know. I might have, of course, now it's turned off really cold, so I don't want to do any canning on the porch because it's way too cold to bring jars out of a pressure canner. I might have enough venison to make the spaghetti sauce. But I gotta grind the venison up first. Because it's getting to where hamburger just does not settle. I am having trouble eating hamburger. Even 90-10, me and hamburger don't get along. So it's going to be ground venison spaghetti sauce. Yep, fried squirrel and gravy. Yes, with biscuits. And a side of fried potatoes and onions. Yep, squirrel. Squirrel's good for you. Oh, thank you, Henhouse. Sorry, Xander. I gotta make everybody hungry at least once. No, John, I'm good. I don't eat squirrel brains. I'm good on that one. Nope. Nope, I'm good. It's nasty as heck. I've had brains before and scrambled eggs. That's only because I was forced to eat it. No, not again. Yep, I agree with you, Red. I agree with you on that one. Everything sounds good. Believe me, I took a chance having the sour cream. I got away with it, but I had it once. I didn't eat it. I haven't ate it again. Let me tell you, that coconut cake was to die for. Oh my gracious, that cake was good. Oh, I love fry bread. Now that bannock bread was amazing too. We enjoyed that bannock bread. And I plan on making another batch of that so me and Junior can, like I broke up the fry bread to make it easier to eat. I'm going to break up the bannock and put gravy on top of it. That's going to be good too. The shake and bake squirrel I've had before. It's good. We used to, a long time ago, when I was a teenager, we lived at a wonderful, beautiful place. We had 100 acres, and that's when I went crazy with the goats. I could walk out the front door and easily hunt 10 squirrels and not even have to hardly move. Yep, homemade shake and bakes are not hard to make. I plan on doing a video on that one. And there's a lot of things I plan on doing now. I tried to dedicate every single day to Native American Heritage Month, but I noticed people were getting tired of it. Good evening. Welcome into chat, Ingrid. You're not late, darling. You got here when you could, honey. Good to see you. But yeah, I had fun. I had so much fun cooking all those different old recipes. And I was digging, and I found some really old ones. There's a lot that I didn't get to make. All right, I'm back. Whoop, magic, I'm back. But let me tell you that Huma Greens Gumbo, oh my God, y'all, that was absolutely amazing. Was it not, baby? This is not a greens man. He tore that gumbo up like there was no tomorrow, y'all. Oh, Gigi Deb. Hello, Handsome Jr. But yeah, he's not a greens eater. He was that night and the next day. And I think you had it. He ate it for 3 days. But yeah, that gumbo was good. But I learned so much researching all the recipes. And that Seneca ghost bread, oh, that was so good. And to me, it tasted like something I fix. I've been cooking for a long time, and it tasted like fried grits to me. But that's Seneca ghost bread, because what I usually do when I make me and Junior grits, I make enough. Some call it polenta. It's not that fine. What I do is the leftover grits, because I do cook leftovers. I will put them like in a bread pan, smush them down, and either that night or the next breakfast, I will slice it up and fry it with a little butter and so on. And Lord, let me tell you, fried grits are wonderful. And that Seneca ghost bread reminded me of fried grits. Yes, beet greens are delicious. I had so many different greens in that gumbo, it wasn't funny. And I was trying to be as traditional as possible, but it was a bad time of year to try to be making something that traditional. Yes, beet greens are delicious. Are you getting sleepy, baby? There was beet greens in that gumbo too. There was from the garden mustard greens and turnip greens. I found chickweed, wild chickweed growing. I was throwing in what I could, y'all. I threw in beet greens and my canned collard greens and my canned poke salad as well. But let me tell you, that gumbo, it was so easy, low on ingredient list. Lots of greens. And then, because see, I figured them being in lower Mississippi and Louisiana, they'd use crawfish. Thank gracious I didn't buy any crawfish tails, because, yeah, that would have just peeved the ancestors off like no tomorrow, because they didn't eat crawfish. So, it's all it was shrimp, greens, some onion, some garlic, lots of sassafras powder or filet powder, and that was pretty much it. And Lord, that was so good, y'all. That was way better than it should have been. But we had fun. We ate good, didn't we? We ate real good. Ha ha! Look at the hen now. See, I don't see the likes on mine at all. I see there's 32 in the chat, but other than that, that's all I see. Oh, another thing I wanted to remind everybody before I forget, because I forgot to remind everyone last live stream. It's the holiday season. Everybody's going to be doing a lot of baking and stuff. Save those eggshells. Dry them out in the oven so you don't get salmonella or E. coli, whatever it is. Dry them out really good in the oven, low heat, long time, and powder them up. Start saving all your eggshells for your fertilizer for your garden next year. But we ate so good, y'all. We ate so good. We had so much fun, and there were so many other things I wanted to do, but I just run out of time. Yep. You got to remember, I'm using StreamYard. YouTube does not like me to be using StreamYard. So, not tonight, but tomorrow, I won't get the official how many people were actually in. You okay, baby? You're falling asleep. Yes, you are. You're drifting. I won't get the official tally of how many people were in live stream until tomorrow. They do not like me using StreamYard. I finished her chili. Now I can be nice to everybody. What? You didn't share, Opal? You're supposed to share with us. Yeah, Frank's does make really good pickled eggs. Have you tried Frank's? No, it's not Frank's. It's the official Tabasco. Oh, I can't remember the name. They make the official Tabasco down there in Louisiana. Their sriracha sauce is amazing. But yeah, we had so much fun on Thanksgiving. Not only did we get to feed Lyle, but we got to feed two others that who wouldn't have had anywhere to go to. Thankfully, I'm glad Lyle told us about them, and we had fun. It was great having a bunch of people in for Thanksgiving. Oh, it'd be nice. Ain't that the truth, Tammy? I swear it's the truth. I'll send you a screenshot, Tammy. It's just amazing what they do. Oh, oh, Junior baby. Oh, he's a smiling now. That'll wake him up. But yeah, this is what got me. What was it? 2 weeks ago, when the wonderful gentleman Drew, I think Drew was his name, donated. What was it? $20 or $19? You know what I got from it? $11. But they shot my because of the donation in the live stream, they shot me up to $13.50 for every 1,000 views. And then the next day, they shot me straight back down to $5. Yeah, I'm like going, love you too, YouTube. They have no remorse whatsoever. And like I tell people, best thing you could do is take a screenshot daily when they update your pay. Yep, here recently, 2 days ago, they dropped me down to $3.50 per every 1,000. So yeah, it's getting ridiculous, and that's why I try to tell people, don't donate in the live streams. I appreciate it more than you know. If you actually want me to get the exact what you donate, send it through PayPal, friends and family, because they're getting greedy and they take a massive chunk out. All right, now, Opal, you should be eating more than that now. That's fine too. That's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah, I got proof. I can post it. They shot me up to over $13.50. What I used to make early spring, I think it was. No, not early spring. I used to make $15 to $16 for every 1,000 views. They docked me big time last year when I started Native American Heritage Month. And once again, they docked me big time this year. So I automatically know when I do Native American Heritage Month, I'm going to get nailed. They're going to drop my funds. And I don't care, you know what? I'm going to still do it if they like it or not. Like I said, if I danced around in a tutu and done all crazy things, oh, they would push my videos like no tomorrow. I do things they don't like, so oh well. Still full from Thanksgiving. I didn't get to eat a whole lot on Thanksgiving because I was so tired from cooking, but it was a great joy to get to feed everyone. It here lately, yeah. Yeah. You can see it. You can see it when it happens. I took screenshots. I was before November started. I was right there bouncing between $8 to $10 per 1,000 views. Yeah, minute American Heritage Month started, I got nailed down to 5. Good evening, Ladybug Sylv. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? They kind of pick up in December. Not much. Not much. But yeah, I love all the subscribers I have. But yeah, the numbers don't match the views. Um, yep, I've got over 21,000 subscribers. Most videos might get 300-400 views. That's it. If I'm lucky. Don't push it, Opal. I'm not that good. Oh, it is, Jay. It really is. It really is. Good evening, Wendy. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? But yeah, it's sad. It's sad they do people that way and they get away with it. Oh, good to hear, Ladybug Sylv. Yeah, I've got several salves or infused oils I need to make, but can't do that till I can get a hold of olive oil. No, I'm not putting Junior in a tutu. I just can't do him that. Oh, that woke him up. I just said I couldn't do you that way. Which means no, it's not happening. Lord, y'all making me stress to him that him being in a tutu ain't gonna happen. I'm willing to pay $200 for you to be in a tutu. See, I knew that wasn't gonna happen, and I'm not gonna make them. Yeah, but that's the problem being over there. They charge some good money. They're like YouTube. They take a big chunk out. And with the rate I'm going now, there's no way I could do extra videos for that. That's okay, Amber darling. I was surprised to see you in. You take care. Have a blessed evening, a better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night, darling. Ha! A new fundraising idea, auction for Junior. I'm not going to do you that way. Lord, did y'all see that look he gave me? Y'all going to make him think that this is my idea. You do realize it's not my idea. All right, I'm just making sure. Yes, good luck on those finals. But that's just like, okay, on YouTube. If I opened up, which I promised I wouldn't, because I know how it feels. I know how it feels not to be able to afford to join people's channels. There's no way I could do it. One, I've already said I didn't want to. Two, I really don't have the time to make extra videos just for those who pay. Uh-oh, you go for it, Tammy. No, Junior ain't playing. No, he ain't. I know it, Alexander. I went there too. I couldn't help it. I busted out laughing on that one. But yeah, I looked into Patreon, but I'm like going, there's no way I can make extra videos. And then I found out they take out a percentage as bad as YouTube. So it's we'll agree with you, Tammy. You know, just like that song, she's my, well, we'll say apple pie. Used to be cherry pie. The song has changed now, apparently, according to me. I couldn't help it. That's the first thing that came into mind. Nope, but you saw the video. That's it. Yep. Yep, they charge really good. Yep. I know I did, Alexander. I done apologize for that. I apologize to you, Alexander, for messing up the dates. Y'all gotta realize I'm stressed to hell and back. I am exhausted. I cooked not lightly. I cooked solid for 3 days for Thanksgiving. I still ain't recouped from that. And no, it's the 13th. You have till midnight on the 12th to get your name, to comment in the comment section of that video. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Alexander. My brain, for some odd reason, because I had thought of the 13th, my brain, yeah. Once we can finally get unstressed, maybe my brain will go back to normal, y'all. Because I'm not sleeping good. I'm eating good as best I can. But yeah, y'all gonna realize I'm human. I am not this great, wonderful thing up on a pedestal. I'm a human. And I'm tired and stressed. And yeah, memory is acting up. Now, a lot of times, hot coffee. I drink cold tea. Yeah, I get to drink herbal tea once in a while when I get a chance to. Most of the time, it's hot tea to keep me awake so I can finish videos. I would like to have a strawberry daiquiri, please. A good one. Or margarita, strawberry margarita. Yep, I'm not AI. Yeah, I am so not AI. And that's another thing they're mad. YouTube's mad at me because I won't use none of their AI crap, and they are trying their best to push that down my throat all the time. But yeah, when you see me, you see me. It's me doing the work. It's not AI. I don't use that crap. And I don't edit my videos. Once in a blue moon, if I think I've hit pause and it didn't work, might edit it then. But most of the time, I just merge I'll hit pause and then I'll merge the videos together. But yeah, when you see me, you see me. I don't use this AI crap. I refuse to use it, and they keep pushing it on us. And, I was supposed to go to they wanted me to join something, some kind of workshop or something. Is about using the great, wonderful AI something collaboration. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not interested. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Ingrid. Either a daiquiri or a margarita, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've had anything like that. But yeah, you okay, baby? Look like you're getting sleepy. Are you okay? You feeling okay? Okay. But I don't use AI. I don't need AI music. I don't need AI cropping. I don't need AI brushing. I don't want it. It's evil and I do not want it. That does sound good. All right, temperature is staying solid at 38 outside. Hopefully, it won't drop much lower. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming up in December. There's a lot of different things we'll be doing. Yeah, they get mad at me because I won't use their music. No, I don't use their music in my videos. I don't use their music in my shorts. I don't want to use their AI music maker. I refuse. And I'm not going to do it. Just not going to do it. I get my music from a free website where the artists put their music up to be used. Some you have to read to make sure that they're okay. And as long as you give them credit, that's all they want. That's what I do. Yeah, they can, hen house. Yep, they can. Oh, you're welcome, Jay. Let me tell you, making the candied ginger, the candied lemon, the candied orange, it is, yes, I will admit it's time consuming. But the joy that you get out of making those from scratch, not only do you get the candied fruit, the candied pills and so, you get the syrup that's left. I guarantee you ain't going to be able to buy it cheaper than what you make. And when you make it yourself, you know exactly what's going into it, and there's no chemicals. Oh, Gigi Deb, that's great. But yeah, like the candied ginger, the syrup. Oh my God, ice cream can go in milkshakes, can go in your tea, your hot or cold tea, pancakes, y'all, and the candied lemon. Oh my God, on pancakes is amazing. You could also any of the fruit syrups that you make when you do the candied peels, cakes. You don't have to frost the layers of your cake. Drizzle, drizzle that syrup on top. It's amazing. Oh, let me tell you, that coconut cake was to die for, y'all. Oh, it has been so long since I made. I don't get to do much fancy cakes. I used to. I used to make a lot of them. Then I got out of the habit because 7.5 years without power, you don't do a lot of baking. Oh, let me tell you, that cake was so coconutty. It was like a coconut come rolling down the hallway and just slapped us like no tomorrow. Because not only did I use full fat coconut milk, I used organic coconut extract, and I also used shredded coconut, sweetened coconut. And Lord, it took me forever to find good coconut that I could use. Oh my God, that cake was amazing. Yes, yes, it's wonderful in teas, especially hot tea. I want bees so bad here, but the problem I'm going to have to watch out for is we have a lot of fire ants. So I'm going to have to try to at least get most of these fire ants under control because they will kill the bees. They will go in that hive and kill those bees and take that honey. But I am contemplating seeing if I can find some local, Lord, I know the name, beekeepers. Let's just say beekeepers. I know the technical name. I'm going to see if they might want to set up a hive or two here and us split the honey. I wouldn't doubt it, Red. I wouldn't doubt it a bit. Yes, if I get a hive, it will be a flow hive. But the reason why I want to contact beekeepers to see if somebody wants to set up a hive here, that means they have to take care of the hive. Because I'm not set up to be able to take care of a hive. It means they have to check it. They have to make sure everything's fine and everything. Ha ha ha. Yep. But you all also got to remember there's one thing y'all forgetting about. Yes, honeybees are very important, but so is the native pollinators. They do just as much pollinating as honeybees do. Okay, Gigi Deb, darling, you take care. Have a wonderful night, better week ahead, and we'll see you hopefully next Monday night. I can understand, Ingrid. I can understand. Yeah, we've been talking food for a while. But let me tell you, that coconut cake video went viral real fast. It hit 1,000 views then in less than an hour. I was shocked. It ended up being watched over 1,600 times. And see, bumblebees are pollinators as well. That's why when you plan a pollinator garden, take into consideration you not only just the honeybees, but what this bumblebees like, native pollinators, and so on. I'm hoping I find it too, Red. Finding one. I watched it twice. Let me tell you, that coconut cake was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell y'all a funny. The two gentlemen that came for Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I apologized to them. I told them, look, I have no takeaway containers except for Ziploc bags. Take as much leftovers home as you'd like. They didn't take a whole lot home, but they ended up which was a slice of coconut cake apiece, and then the the older gentleman said that, hey, wait, I might eat his piece too. So they ended up taking home 3 pieces of cake. It was hilarious. They broke into the cake the minute they got home. They hadn't even took their jackets off because they wanted to eat the coconut cake that bad, y'all. Believe me, that was, if your taste buds would have to be absolutely dead to not know that was a coconut cake. Because, I mean, it was strong with the coconut force. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. All right, hold on, y'all. I'll be here. Smoke break. That one was good. I like that one. But yeah, um, Angela sent us. She was sneaky. She sent us a big, beautiful spiral sliced ham and 2 great big cans of sweet potatoes and 2 bags of black eyed peas. So we had a big ham and a big turkey. We had, and y'all, I didn't even think, I was so tired, I didn't even think about doing a video on what we had. He even Lyle looked at me, he said, you did, after we done sat down and tore everything up, he said, you did video, didn't you? I said, no, I didn't even think about it. He said, what? You didn't think about it? I said, no, Lyle, I'm tired. But, yep, we had the turkey, the ham, a big pan, and I mean a pan of cornbread dressing, uh, let's see, smoky green beans that Junior loves. We had creamed potatoes, um, homemade giblet gravy. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, deviled eggs, 2 kinds. Um, Sweet potato casserole, the coconut cake, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie, moonshine pie, rolls. Like, I think there might have been something else. Let's see, where did Noah keep his bees? In the archives. Ha ha, facepalm. Oh, that was great. But yeah, I did notice something this year that was really weird. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, all my life, I have always, it was ingrained in me from my folks, and I kept doing it once I started being on my own. You got to get Pie Day, yep. You've got to get the biggest turkey you could find. Biggest turkey you could find. So, I found 2 big ones this year. Now, I always remember turkeys taking, big turkeys, taking anywhere from 4 to 5.5 hours to cook. These turkeys this year, I didn't think they was ever going to get cooked. Did anybody have that problem or notice that? That the turkeys took way longer to cook? No, my turkeys have never took that longer than 5.5 hours to cook. Lau thinks the element might be going out in the stove, but I've never had a 23-pound turkey take 8 hours to cook. Never. No, I'm talking about a 22-pound and a 23-pound turkey. It took 8 hours for a 23-pound turkey to bake. And that's just too long. See, we can't get 40-pound turkeys in the store. I done told everybody, next year I'm raising our own turkeys. Well, y'all saw how long it took last live stream. I had to stop it to go get the turkey out. I know, I'm thinking that too, Jay. Because, well, that no telling how long that stove was here. It was already here when we moved in. Got too much use, ain't that the truth, Red? I've been cooking up a storm. Yes, I have, and I love to cook. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that made me so happy getting to invite those 2 gentlemen over, and they got to enjoy dinner. And that poor man and Law too, they wanted to know what I done to those turkeys to make them that moist and that good. I'm like, well, I just cooked the turkey like I usually do. And they were just mesmerized over the turkey. I don't cook a dry turkey. I don't know how. Like I said, I use enough butter to make Paula Dean jealous or either bow at my feet. I don't know who's texting me. I'm not going to find out. Yeah, I'd love to be. Yep, you answered butter. Yeah. Junior's over here laughing. I felt you laugh. I felt your little stomach. Yep. Why do bees hum? Because they don't know the words. Oh my God, face palm. Yep, all right, I'm back. Yep, he found out he didn't want to invite him himself because he said it wasn't his place. He said they didn't have anywhere to go to eat. I said, oh, yes, they do have somewhere to go to. A butter emoji. Yes, I use salted butter because it tastes better. I use salted butter because it does taste better. Can't help it. Going for taste. And of course, it was herbed butter. And what I do, like I said last week, I couldn't help it. I watched this elderly woman. She was bragging about cooking the family's dinner for Thanksgiving. And she's talking about you got to get that butter under that skin of that turkey. And she might have got it 4 inches up in under the skin of the turkey. I'm not going, oh no, honey, no. You go from the back, wiggle your fingers out very gently and slowly, and go all the way from the back to the very front part of the breast. And that way you can smear that herb butter all in there. But yeah, not only, and you got to go slow and careful because you don't want the skin to rip at all. And then you just smear that butter on both sides of the breast. Then, of course, now I do pull the skin up before I put the butter in. And you also go through the side and you move that skin loose from the meat on the legs and you get that butter all down in there. Yeah, butter's amazing. Butter is so good. What did I miss? Ha ha. And then once you get that butter packed all in under that skin, then you massage that bird. You massage that turkey with more butter on the outside like you want to be massaged. And make sure that butter's all over the breast, the legs, the wings, everything. Then you sprinkle even more herbs on the top. And I don't know how to make a dry turkey. I don't know how. My grandmother's taught me how to make a turkey. Xander. Yeah, I refuse to. I do not like the taste of margarine, and it will also make me sick because of the fat content. It's not butter. Now, am I guilty of eating country crock? A long time ago, yes. It's just worth it for your health. Yep, that's what I do too. Believe me, that butter is so herbed, it's not funny. And then I put it all underneath the skin, and then I massage it all on the outside, and then I even sprinkle more herbs. But yeah, it is fully compacted herb butter. Look at Junior, he's seen me make it before. Listen, as a kid, I remember uh, one thing that a lot of people used to like was taking a little butter and spreading it on a saltine cracker. Oh my God, that was good. I miss those days. But yeah, no, I don't just put plain butter under that skin. No, it is a serious herbal affair. Yeah, it's water and oil. Yes, it is. It's nasty. That's just like Belvita. That's not cheese, folks. Quit eating that crap. That's oil. I cannot stand Velveeta. I don't. Now, Junior likes the American cheese. I can't eat that. That's not even cheese. Yes, it's a serious herbal affair because that butter had garlic powder, minced garlic, onion powder, uh, Cajun seasoning, um, sage, pepper, black pepper, oregano, parsley, and there were several other things, and I just mixed that all up, and away we went. And once I got the outside all massaged and rubbed down, got my hands washed, then I sprinkled the same herbs all over top. I'm telling you, when one of my turkeys is in the oven, you want to just about leave the house because the smell drives you crazy because it smells so good. And see, I save all of the drippings from the roasted turkey and I put that in the turkey bone stock when I go to make it because I've got two carcasses set aside to make turkey bone stock, and I add that all that good drippings. Butter cookies are good. Yes, absolutely, Xander. It'll drive you crazy. I'm telling you, smelling it cooking. I'll tell you what, I need to show people an old recipe, a very easy recipe for making Scottish shortbread cookies. And it's not quite cookies. It's, yeah, they do go about a different way of making it. And I've got an old Scottish shortbread recipe. And let me tell you that those things almost make you want to slap somebody near you. Oh, believe me, I got a candy video coming out for tomorrow. And let's just say easy fudge. I'm not saying anything else. I don't want to give it away. I'm sorry, Opal. I'm sorry, darling. But yeah, Scottish shortbread, that's that's a way into my heart. There's two things a way into my heart: Scottish shortbread and baklava. If I could afford to make baklava, oh, watch out. I'd be in trouble. I will hurt somebody over some baklava. Look at Junior. He knows. But yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be a very easy fudge recipe. Hi, butter. That's a food group by itself. But yeah, it's just better, not only money wise, I know it's expensive, but this time of year is when you stock up, unless you can go to Restaurant Depot, and it's the stock up price all year round. Uh, it's better money wise, it's better health wise, especially because y'all got to remember everything that the ancestors survived on lard, tallow, bacon, bacon grease, eggs, coffee, and I keep listing, everything was bad for you now. You know the reason why they say it's bad for you now? Not many people work as hard as the ancestors did. Not many people do hard manual labor. And that's why it's bad for a lot of people, because you're not doing the hard labor like the ancestors did. Wait, what a minute. Wait, what did I miss? I missed something. Oh, talking about the commercials. Yes, good food will make people do crazy things. Yes. But yeah, you can get a way to get to a restaurant depot, and or if you have either was it a 501c3, or somebody that's a preacher, or or somebody that owns a business that has a tax number, you need to talk to them about becoming a member of Restaurant Depot. It don't cost. It don't cost. And my God, y'all, that is the place to shop. The butter for $2.99. I can get the butter, real butter, cheaper per pound at Restaurant Depot than $2.99. I think when we got to go last time, I think I paid $2.39 or $2.29. It was one or the other per pound. Now it's not in sticks; it's in a pound block. But my God, anybody with common sense can take a butcher knife and cut that pound block into 4 sticks. No, I'm good. I don't do haggis. I'm just not gonna eat no blood. I'm good. I'm good. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yep, that outside in the sun kind of work. Yep, I haven't ate Campbell's soup in I don't know how long. It don't taste good. No, it's not in everything. It's not in everything. Cooking from scratch, it's not in cooking from scratch. I had to make all my pie shells from scratch, because the pie shells I used to use bioengineered the two different kinds of pie shells I used to use. Yep. I looked at Junior. I said, well, crap, I'm going to be making pie shells for Thanksgiving. And I did. I refuse to buy anything that says bioengineered on it. And if everybody else done the same thing, they'd quit that crap. Yep. I ain't about to eat that crap neither. I'm not going to eat the impossible meat. No way in hell. You couldn't even have muster the strength to hold me down to make me eat that meat. No. That's why I done told Junior. Once we get on our feet and everything, I'm gonna start raising our own food. But yeah, no, we're gonna be raising a couple of goats. Gonna be raising hogs. I do a calf or two, but chickens, turkeys, geese, ducks. So, yeah. Yeah, believe me, y'all just don't realize anything that I pick up before it goes into the basket, the ingredients list is red. If it don't meet my criteria, it doesn't go in the basket. But yeah, if people would start saying no by not buying the crap, guess what? The fastest way to make these companies open their eyeballs is to hit them in the wallets. I'm a hardcore boycotter. I still, and God knows I love Reese's peanut butter cups. I haven't had anything Reese's. Alright, I'm too tired. You can't make me do Heimlich. You okay? You sure? But yeah, I absolutely love Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, I haven't bought a Hershey product since they said that men that have changed into women are more woman than a natural born woman. Yep, I was done with Hershey's. Oh no, I read the whole label. I read everything. But yeah, I'm fixing to, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to give up Coke, looks like. And I'm talking about Coca-Cola, not crack. Not Coke drugs. I just found out I gotta read, I know what it means, but Coca-Cola has done $1 billion contract with Microsoft. So, and then it's about that nanoparticles crap. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be, both of us will be boycotting Coca-Cola products. Yeah, that's why I tell everybody, shred your own cheese unless you like being a beaver. Because the block cheese don't have the cellulose, which is wood fiber, in it. But the shredded cheese does have the wood fiber in it. It can't do the sun tea here. Yeah, no. Not now. I make old-fashioned tea. But see, the reason why I do the Cokes is because of the ghost gallbladder attacks. So I don't know what on earth I'm going to do to stop them when I give up the Cokes. See, a Coke is pretty much the only thing that will stop a ghost gallbladder attack for me. So I've got to figure another way to have something on hand that will stop that so I can actually eat. Yep, the block cheese is it's cheaper. Yes, it is. But the homemade mozzarella is not hard to make. It's easy to make, but it's going to be really hard to shred it because it's going to be fresh mozzarella. It's something in, I think it's the acid in the Coke that stops the ghost gallbladder attack, but I'm not I'm not taking any medicine that Big Pharma could prescribe, because the last time I took one of the meds that was supposed to stop the ghost gallbladder attacks, it amped them up 7-fold. So yeah, nothing like going from 2 to 3 ghost gallbladder attacks, 2 at the most, up to 7 to 9 a week. So yeah, no, I'm not taking your medicine. Oh, I know it, Opal. I know it. I know it. Manual labor scares a lot of people. Believe me, I've been keeping up on that one. I've been watching that as well. That's just like a lot of people don't know that almond milk that's store bought is nowhere near as good for you as homemade almond milk. Y'all don't realize it takes me extra time to go grocery shopping, because I don't just grab. I grab and have to stand there and read everything because of food allergies and just to see what crap is on there. Yeah, I only buy whole milk. No, I don't buy watered down milk. Not about to. Whole milk is the only milk I buy. I'd love to get to go raw milk. I still gotta find somebody. Yep, it is. It's blasphemy. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until the people finally wake the hell up and stand up together, united, and say, no more. They're only going to keep getting away with it because we got too many people who are lemmings and are just boobs, don't have a brain for themselves, and they just will eat anything. I know it, Xander, but I've slept since then. Well, a little bit. Oh, believe me, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Have you not noticed that the cray cray, yes, code word, cray cray, is getting worse? And it's only going to keep getting worse, y'all. It's only going to keep getting worse because of, yes, you could see it. You can see how people are acting. People aren't happy like they used to be. Everybody's angry. Everybody wants to start trouble. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Angel. I have not shared my elderberry syrup recipe because there's a reason. I have worked my tail off for years making this elderberry syrup that I make. Hence why I have never shared the recipe. Because most people, not all the owls family, most of the owls refuse to Google search anything or do a search for anything. They refuse to study. They refuse to research. Now, don't take me wrong. I don't mind answering serious questions, but when you can easily Google search or another search engine, whatever, an answer that's to an easy, simple question, but you rather wait and expect me to answer it. Well, y'all, I'm sorry. I can't always sit down to answer comments because when I do get to sit down and answer comments, if I stay still too long, I pass clean out. Hence why, one, I've been way too busy and I'm trying to get to the comments. Two, I'm usually so exhausted by the time I sit down, I have to watch myself because I start passing out. Yep. 38829. But I do sell my elderberry syrup. But no, I have come to terms with later on as I get older. Yes, you heard me say that, older. And I know it's getting close to, that time. I will have it wrote down before then. I will do a video to pass it on. But not till then. Because it has took me years to perfect my elderberry syrup. And that's why I'm not going to just I show everything else, but there's some things you have to keep of your own. Uh-oh, I just froze. What? Am I still froze? It shows I still have. Oh, you lost connection. Okay. Who scared me? Yeah, Oxford, Mississippi's a good ways off. Yeah, that's another thing, y'all. I'll give you a heads up. Watch out. They're going to be doing rolling blackouts. We had two a couple of nights ago. There was no storms, no nothing, no reason. It was late at night, so they can't say squirrel. No reason for it to. Now, it blinked off, blinked back on. Then it waited for a while. Blinked off, blinked back on. They already said that the rolling blackouts are going to start up again. Nope, don't have a wood heater yet. We're using a propane heater and we have an electric heater in the back. No generator either. Not yet. Oh, great. I don't doubt it. People are dropping off on the farms left and right because that's what they want them to do. Oh, I know it, but it's kind of hard when y'all got to remember, me and Junior from my YouTube channel, we survive off of a little over $240 or less a month. And let me tell you, I do some juggling. I do some amazing juggling. If it wasn't for donations, yeah, we'd be in some serious trouble. Good evening, Amita. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? That could be too. Also, Xander. Oh, I know I have a group of people, but I don't like to, let's put it like this, I don't like to be a burden. No, I don't have a video on the elderberry syrup because I have perfected my recipe for many years. I will write it down next time I make it. But as for sharing it, I'll write the recipe down. But as for sharing it, I'm gonna keep the corner market on that for a while because you all have to have at least one thing that is sacred to you. But I know as I get older and I won't be able to do it anymore, then I will make a video to pass it on. I do sell my elderberry syrup. I sell all my tinctures. I sell all my salves. But that's the one thing that I have to be technically greedy about is the elderberry syrup. Because what I have perfected in the elderberry syrup is one that works very, very well. And if you're not careful, it's good enough you can't stop eating it. So it's not that, excuse my French, y'all, it's not that I'm being a bitch. Like I get accused of a lot. It's just certain things you've got to keep secret because there's so many people out there. God, I see some horrible things out there. Things people are making is going to make people sick if you're not careful. And I just can't help it. There's certain secrets that I keep because I've worked too hard to perfect it. I know I'm over talking about it, but I just want people to understand I'm not being mean about not sharing the recipe. Yep, you're out of Yarrow Sab. That's right. Yep. But yeah, there is every tincture just about every tincture I sell, I've shown y'all how to make. Pretty much every salve that I make, I have shown y'all how to make. Now, I haven't showed you all my herbal tea mixes. I've showed y'all a bunch of them. The only thing I haven't showed you how to do is what I haven't learned how to do yet, which I got to do more research on some plants and the elderberry syrup. And the elderberry syrup. Other than that, I have shown y'all how to do it all. But yeah, please don't think ill of me. There's just certain things you have to keep to yourself. Did I lose y'all? Y'all went quiet. Okay, helpful. Yep, we got to get off here because I know Mr. Junior's about ready to eat, ain't you? You about ready for an Indian taco? And I got another one coming up as soon as I can get the olive oil that you've been interested in, Ladybug Silv. I'm gonna get that done in a week or so. But yeah, it's been a long, wonderful chat y'all just don't realize we so look forward to doing live stream. What? No, it's not way longer than usual. No, we've been doing about the 3 hour chat. But I absolutely love spending time with y'all. One, it makes me set my tail down. I'm gonna be stiff because of sitting so still for so long. Two, I get to spend time with y'all. Y'all don't realize I love doing this. I could talk your ears off if I'm not careful. It depends, Alexander. It all depends. Oh, Amita, you don't realize I've got 15, I think it's 15 grow boxes. No, I got, 15 raised beds out there. I have so many medicinal herbs, seeds that I have been waiting to restart because I lost most of my herbs in the move, all my medicinal plants. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of planning this spring. Yeah, I got to rebuild up what I did have and then build it better. So we're going to be busy. 620. Nope, you're not going crazy, Angel. But y'all don't realize I love this. I love getting to spend time with everyone. I love this. I might not give you the answer you're looking for, but you know what? I will get back to you. Might take me a little while. This is a great joy of mine, getting to sit down and spend time with y'all. Okay, Wendy, you take care. Have a blessed evening, better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. But yeah, I love y'all. Y'all don't realize I truly do. When I say love y'all, I mean it. Y'all are family to me, and it means the world to me that y'all come in, spend time with us, and we get to talk. We get to tease Junior. We get to laugh because Junior passes out. Get those looks. Tell you, Junior can cut some eyes and he can make some looks. But I'm going to let y'all go because I'll keep talking. Y'all just don't realize we love y'all dearly. Y'all stay safe tonight. This weather's going to get crazy. From all the way north down south, y'all keep an eye. Before you go to bed, make sure you have some way to get some kind of weather warning. Hey, Junior, you want to tell everybody bye? Everyone, y'all are loved more than you realize, and you are greatly appreciated. You mean the world to us. Y'all stay safe. Keep your eyes and your ears open. There's a lot of crap going down. Way more than what's being talked about. Y'all stay safe, stay sane. Don't be paranoid, but keep stocking up what you can. Everyone, we look forward to seeing you next Monday night. I had to think. Yeah, it's not this weekend. We'll see you next Monday night. Everyone take care, and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love you. Mama Owl and Papa Owl. Out.